Valley Club, get your free Blade and Zombie Scarlet Witch shards. We're going to talk about the events coming next week where you could get both of these. Also, if you're struggling with a vampires versus zombie event, we got some information that may make it a little easier for you. And if you're ready for all of that and what is coming up next week, then you know what to do, Valley Club. Find that like button and let's go smash it. And welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin and I hope you are having an excellent day. In this video, we're going to talk about next week's events, including how you can get some Zombie Scarlet Witch shards, Blade shards for free. And we got some info that may make the vampires versus zombie events a little easier for you. But before we get to all the information about everything coming up next week, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button for more great Marvel Strike Force content. We have at least 5 Marvel Strike Force videos per week on the channel. Reveal videos, gameplay videos, blog reviews like this, everything to help your experience in Marvel Strike Force. But without further ado, let's talk all about Zombie Scarlet Witch. Her event is coming next week. Also an event for Blade unlock. And this is your battle plan commanders for next week. So starting October 28th, so next week, we have a strike pass featuring Sentinel. And if you do buy this and you buy on the web, there should be some additional things, maybe some gold, maybe some training mats or something like that. Zombie Scarlet Witch offers will become available on that day, and her campaign event, Red Dead Rematch, will also go live that day. The Blitz will feature Darkhawk. We got some events starting next week. Overwhelming Hunger, where you can get some Blade shards. The Sugar Rush web event, where you need to spend your candy in the candy store. The Night Raid Alliance event, just raiding with your alliance. Pretty good stuff there. And the Quick Rumble Blitz will feature a bunch of Ghost Riders next week as well. And Zombie Scarlet Witch is being released on the 28th of October. She is an epic character, which means that it's going to be a difficult character to unlock. We have 4 of them in the game right now, or 4. We will have 4 of them in the game when she's released. Zombie Iron Man, Zombie Juggernaut. We have Captain Britain. This will be the 4th epic character in the game. Now, she's only going to be available for purchase and events for a limited time, kind of like Zombie Iron Man, Zombie Juggernaut. Not going to be able to purchase their characters. Not going to have a power core offer for her as well for a orb there. So it's just going to be for the campaign and the limited time event that's going on. So Undying Orb is where you could get some Zombie Scarlet Witch shards, and each Undying Orb guarantees drops of her shard with each orb. So hopefully there's enough of these orbs that you could get the unlock, not just some shards for her, but also in that orb, unfortunately, Zombie Juggernaut, Zombie Iron Man. Juggernaut's not farmable, but Zombie Iron Man hella are farmable. So yeah, kind of a little disappointing that they are in there as well. We also have week 2 of the Hunger and the Thirst coming up, the zombie and vampire challenges. And if you do get Zombie Scarlet Witch, you can use her in the Hunger challenges for the Undying team if you don't already have them unlocked. But the Thirst challenges, those are the one with the vampires. So we don't have the information of the vampires, the vampire minions until now. So these are what they are, Vampire Defiler. So it's a little hard to find what they are, but this is Defiler. This is what she looks like. This is the model for Defiler and her kit. She does have that Villain City Mystic Brawler Vampire Minion tag, speed 118. Her basic attack, attacking the primary target 280% damage, applying defense down for 2 turns to the primary target. The special is a 3 cost energy, and it is gonna gain offense up for 2 turns, attacking the primary target 300% damage, flipping all positive effects on the primary target. This attack cannot be blocked. And the passive is we're going to gain 25% crit chance, 25% crit chance against an enemy with defense down for self and all vampire minion allies. Vampire Enforcer, that is the one that looks like this, the one with the blue hair. And the tags, Villain City Mystic Brawler Vampire Minion, speed 116, the basic, attacking the primary target 280% damage, applying bleed for 2 turns to the primary target. The special, 3 out of 3 energy costs, attacking the primary target 300% damage, applying bleed. You're going to chain to 2 adjacent enemies for 260% damage, and you're applying bleed. You're going to clear 2 effects from self and all allies. And the passive is more speed, 25% more speed for self and all vampire minion allies if any enemy has bleed. Moving on to the Stalker, and the Vampire Stalker is the enemy that looks like this. And his kit is his tags, Villain City Mystic Controller Vampire Minion, speed 117. The basic will attack the primary target for 300% damage plus 20% piercing, applying bleed for 2 turns to the primary target, clearing 2 positive effects from the primary target. The special has a 4 out of 4 energy cost. You're going to attack the primary target 190% damage, clearing 2 positive effects and applying bleed. You're going to repeat this attack 2 additional times, applying speed up for 2 turns to self and all allies. And when an enemy dies, generate 2 ability energy for self and all allies. So you don't want any enemies or any of your allies dying. You're going to self and all allies. Enemies who have bleed take an additional 25% damage, and the resistance is lowered by 25%. Oof. All right, Vampire Brute, that's the big dude here. That is kind of the brawler of the team, and what his traits are. Villain City Mystic Protector, Vampire Minion, speed 107, so slower than the other characters. The basic is going to attack the primary target for 300% damage, applying bleed for 2 turns. The special energy cost is 4 out of 4, and attacking the primary and adjacent targets 450% damage, applying defense down for 2 turns, ability block for 2 turns to the primary and adjacent targets. So don't want to get a bleed block by this guy. On spawn, gain taunt and immunity, reduce the focus of all enemies by 25% if they have defense down. And the scary guy, the vampire occultist, the big guy here. This is the one that really screws up a lot of my attempts. And his traits: Villain City Mystic Support, Vampire Minion, speed 111. The basic, attacking the primary target 340% piercing, applying 2 regeneration to self and all allies. So kind of the healer of the team. Special is 3 out of 3. And you're going to steal 20% health from all enemies, redistribute to self and all allies. This bypasses heal block. That is why he's so annoying. Clearing all negative effects from self and all allies. You're going to heal self and all allies by 15% of this character's max health. And the passive, on turn, apply assist now to a random vampire minion ally. Whenever this character or a vampire minion drops below 50% health, fill this character's speed bar by 30%. So hopefully this information helps you in the thirst challenges, and hopefully you get a lucky aura drop, get that zombie Scarlet Witch, and you could get that help in the hunger challenge as well. Now, as far as her mission, the Red Dead Rematch, this is where you're going to dig up zombie Scarlet Witch shards, power up your Undying team for the Red Dead Rematch. And the missions, there's a story mission. These are going to get some mission provided characters. As long as you're above level 28, you could get this. And it's kind of like a showcase event for this new team. Gold, training orb fragments, character shards, so probably not any zombie Scarlet Witch shards or zombie Juggernaut shards. The challenge, you have a little more rewards, so you need to bring your own 4 characters and a mission provided zombie Scarlet Witch. So Commander's level 45 can use this, and first time rewards are some character shards. 4 red stars for zombie Juggernaut, and this is very, very disappointing. I don't like when they reward these dark promo characters for this. I wish if they were going to do this, they would just give the dark promo credits. We could use what we want. I didn't like this when they did with this with Zombie Iron Man. Put some dark promos in the Strike Pass a few months ago. I hope they don't continue to do this. We've been complaining about this for a while. It really devalues the dark promo credits. And if you already have the 4 red stars for Zombie Juggernaut, you get some silly Elite 4 credits. They need to either stop this or make that conversion a little better, because it's a little disappointing that you get these rewards. But standard rewards, not just the first time rewards, you're getting some Undying Orb fragments. So hopefully there's a good conversion ratio of energy spent through the fragments that you're getting, so you can get some good zombie Scarlet Witch shards. And then this is the big one here. If you do have zombie Scarlet Witch unlocked, you could get a lot of bonuses. You have the rest of your Undying characters at 3 stars, 4 stars, 5 stars, 6 stars, 7 stars. You can get to these extra missions. All you need is zombie Scarlet Witch. It doesn't look like there's a star requirement for her, but there is a star requirement for the other Undying characters. So first time rewards include some purple ISO 8 gear, T4 ability materials, gold promo credits, dark promo credits, dark diamond credits, and 2 diamonds for Hela. And this is not a dark character, so that's fine. And up to 6 red stars for zombie Scarlet Witch, and more standard rewards include candy, more Undying Orb fragments. I'm assuming the conversion ratio is better than the challenge, because you do need some characters unlocked, or at least zombie Scarlet Witch unlocked, and the rest of the Undying characters. Premium fragments, basic orb fragments, gold, experience, all good stuff there. So hopefully we get some good Undying Orb fragments, or decimal point Jeff screw something up and we all get it for free. Free Claim Friday is happening at 2 p.m. Pacific. Getting some silver bullets, zombie hunter orb fragments, not as generous as it was last week. Combat tool tip improvements. So this is what they teased in the update notes. Combat tool improvements didn't appear to be live yet, and as of me recording this, it doesn't appear to be live. Maybe by the time the blog post goes up, it will be live. But I'm assuming that its inclusion in this blog post is because it's happening next week. But updating combat character toolkits to make finding character information in mid-battle much easier. So when the update goes live, when you long press on a character's positive effects or negative effects or a health bar during a battle, you open up new and improved combat tool outlining. So positive effect, negative effects on a character, that's already shown. Ability energy, that's not shown. The ability descriptions are shown, and the stats based on current, I don't think that they're shown. So I think we're getting a little bit more information. Some of the information already you have. So keep in mind, ability descriptions will only appear on player-owned characters, including enemies in PvP. So if you haven't unlocked a specific character, you won't be able to see the above details unless you do so. Enemy mission characters and mission player provided characters will not display descriptions. So that is why we were not able to see a lot of the kits and a lot of descriptions for all of these vampire minions. So hopefully the information earlier in the video does help with that. And moving on to the Midnight Hen events for the month-long milestone, the main milestone event next week is the Overwhelming Hunger event. Starts on the 28th again, and for this to score points, you need to collect Undying Orb fragments, and that is going to be for the Red Dead Rematch, that Scarlet Witch event. Also, battle an alliance war with undying characters. There's a few more ways to score for this. We're going to talk about that. And you get some blade character shards. You can get the unlock if you have 0 shards. You would need to push a little for this, but you're getting some crimson gear also in the rewards. T3 ions and crystals, so some purple gear. And the bazooka is that big ticket item that you need to get. The Sugar Rush, very similar to last week. All you need to do is spend candy in the candy store. Taking a look at the chart for that, there are some silver bullets, and there are 33,500 milestone points for the Overwhelming Hunger event. Also some gold there. So pretty much what you had to do the previous weeks, all you need to do is spend candy in the candy store. 400,000 candy over the course of these 7 days will get you the full amount of the of all these milestones. Taking a look at the main milestone event, and if we look at some of the rewards here, we have the bazooka, and that is at milestone 13. Milestone 14 has 25 more blade shards. That is 60 total from these milestones. We go down to milestone 16 though, that is an additional 40, which means a total of 100 blade shards just from these milestones. So if you don't have any previous blade shards, you can get the unlock from these milestones if you are pushing for this. So taking a look at the scoring, what you need for all this: Undying Orb fragments, 1 point per Undying Orb fragments. There's no limit for that. Overwhelming Hunger milestone points, 1 point per. War battles, you're getting 1,000 points per war battle that you play. There is a limit of 21,000, so you should be able to get that through the course of 3 wars. And undying characters in war, even if you don't have Zombie Scarlet Witch unlocked through the course of 3 wars, you should be able to get this if your characters are at gear tier 17 or gear tier 18. I didn't use gear tier 19 in the calculations, but these are the limits for that. So 17, 18, and 19, and then just using your characters in war. And take a look at the calculations for Overwhelming Hunger, 7-day solo event, milestone 13, 62,000 points is where you need to get to for the bazooka. If you want 100 total blade shards just from the milestones, that is going to be 116,000 points. So if we take a look at the limits, war battles, 21,000 limit there. Undying at gear tier 17, you got an 8,000 point limit there. Undying at gear tier 18, that is 16,000 points there. And the web points, if you do all the candy spending that you can for the web points, 33,500 points. So if we add all of these up, that is 78,500 points, which gets you to milestone 14. So well past this milestone 13, but add milestone 14, 60 total blade shards. The difference to get to milestone 16 though, 37,000 more points. So if you do have your undying characters, 3 of them geared to 19, that is an additional 30,000, which means you just need to make up 7,000 from this. If you don't, well, the rest of your points are going to be from those undying orb fragments from that Scarlet Witch event. The Night Raid event looks very similar to what we've had the past few weeks. We've had the Night Stalkers event. We've had the Orcus event before that. This week it looks very similar. Just need to battle in raids, collect allied supply, 6 orb fragments, and for that there is a limit of just your raid battles, 192,000 points. And as usual, if you're just looking for the minimum silver bullets, that should get you more than all those silver bullets. Now there are some good rewards as usual if you keep pushing. Battling with Blade, Oath, Man Thing will get you more points, more limits. But yeah, you get some pretty good rewards here, but not needed. If you're just looking to get to milestone 10, again, just do your raid battles. Pretty simple to get to all that stuff. The quick rumble blitz next week is going to feature all 3 of your Ghost Rider characters. So the normal Ghost Rider, the Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider, and the Cosmic Ghost Rider for the quick rumble blitz. And there's going to be some changes to the Diamond Dawn Orb and the Diamond Champion 3 Orb updates. So they're going to be removing permanently the Diamond Dawn Orb from the store. So if you have any of these, make sure you open them right now. You don't want to be have these go to waste. Also, they're targeting the beginning of November for the removal. So yeah, do it now, guys. Also, along with this update, the Diamond Champion 3 Orb from the supply section is going to the Elite Store. So just changing the location of there. So if you want to open that, go to Elite Store to open that orb. And of course, everything that we said in this video is subject to change, because everything in this blog post is also subject to change. Hopefully you did get some value from this video. And if you did, leave it a like. It is free, tremendously helps out the ValleyFlyin channel. And if you want to check out what is my biggest mistake in unlocking Odin, getting through Dark Dimension 8, check out the video up there. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. Hulk fist bump. ValleyFlyin out. Take care, guys.